I think it's time we have a little bit of a chit chat about my book. Many of you following me know that I am writing a book and I'm nearing publication. I'm planning on self-publishing and I'm coming upon doing that. Like, I'm coming down to the wire when it comes to editing. I've said before, I have read through my book 3 or 4 times now. This year alone. Sorry, let me clarify. This year. And editing is hard. It's very tedious. It's very time consuming. You get sick of looking at your own words. And I am going to be so glad when I'm done with this draft because I only have, well, let's see, how many chapters are in my book? I don't even know that information. 58 chapters in my book. Some of them are really short. Some of them are longer. It is dual point of view, but I don't shift between point of views within chapters. I will change the chapter. So that's why it's a bit longer on the chapter side. I am currently working on chapter 52 in this specific draft. Like, I've done a whole reread, editing the entire draft chapter by chapter in a row chronologically. So I am on chapter 52, which means I only have about 6 chapters left to do until I'm done with this draft. I've lost count of what draft I'm on because what even is a draft? Who knows? Actually, this is interesting. If I'm reading my, let's say my 6th draft, whatever, and I read through it and I only change one thing. I read through the whole thing and I changed one thing. Does that make it another draft? So yeah, I only have about 6 chapters left on this draft. I have a note. So it's like little notes that I'm taking along the way where it's like, okay, after this draft, I'm going to go back and change those things, not in a reread, just in like spot editing, if that makes sense. One of them is like making sure that I use the word gray consistently, that I use the American spelling as opposed to the English spelling, because sometimes I flip-flop. I think I prefer the English spelling, to be honest, but I gotta make sure that it's consistent and that whenever I use the word gray, it's the same. Those are the kinds of edits that I'm writing down to make sure they flow, like consistencies. So it's very tedious, and hopefully, fingers crossed, after I do those edits, after this final reread, I'll be able to send it off to alpha readers. It's not going to be beta readers. So I'm not going to send it off to like people on the internet who I don't know. I'm hoping to have people in my own life who know me personally that I can give it to read. Those are kind of what alpha readers are. Like, you know, you trust their opinions, you have rapport with them.